Aquarius, August 1st, hold on. I'm seeing a quiet problem under the surface. You got the thing you wanted, or at least enough of it to stop the panic for a minute, but it did not land in your body like peace. It landed like a pause. Like you checked the box, smiled, kept moving, and still felt that little drag in your chest. That is the moment. 9 of Cups reversed. This card is about emotional dissatisfaction that hides behind comfort. 9 of Cups reversed shows you reaching for little fixes, then realizing the fix did not fix anything. You scrolled to feel better. You bought the thing. You ate, drank, distracted, and the emptiness stayed right there, waiting for you when the noise stopped. Nine of Cups reversed. Do not confuse temporary pleasure with real satisfaction. Do not perform gratitude just to avoid honesty. If you are saying, I should be happy, but your actions keep circling the same empty spot, that is the clue. Name what is still missing. Name what you keep chasing. Be specific. What are you trying to numb? What are you trying to prove? What are you hoping will finally make you feel settled? Because 9 of Cups reversed does not reward pretending. It asks for the truth, even if the truth is messy. The Hermit, I'm seeing you need less noise and more honesty. The Hermit is not asking you to disappear. The Hermit is asking you to step back long enough to hear your own thoughts without the crowd in them. That means the phone goes down. The room gets quiet. The walk happens alone. The answer you keep hunting outside of yourself starts showing up when you stop running from the pause. The Hermit, actually, no, this is not about isolating yourself just to avoid a decision. The Hermit is about clean self-inquiry. You already know more than you are admitting. You knew this already. You know what feels off. You know what you keep excusing. You know where you are overthinking instead of discerning. So ask better questions. Not, how do I make this work? Ask, why am I forcing this? Not, how do I get more? Ask, what do I actually need? The Hermit wants you to trust the quiet answer, not the loud one. The Star reversed. This reversal is the part where hope has gone flat. The Star reverse shows the healing process feeling too slow, too small, too far away. You tried to stay positive. You tried to believe. Then you got tired and now everything feels dimmer. Wait. Do not call that failure. That is exhaustion. Different thing. The Star reversed. Do not force optimism when your body is still tired. Do not wait for perfect inspiration before you take the next step. If you have been staring at a dream and thinking, Not me, not now, not ever. That is the wound talking. The star reversed asks you to tend it gently, small steps. One honest conversation, one night of real sleep, one less performance, one more truth, not a grand comeback, just enough faith to keep going. So for Aquarius, this is the moment, hollow satisfaction on one side, inner truth on the other, and a tired heart in the middle trying to remember what real renewal feels like. Don't lie to yourself. If it looks good but feels empty, it is not done. If the answer gets quieter when you slow down, that is the one to trust. Aquarius, August 1st. 9 of Cups reversed. You keep reaching for the thing that should make you feel better, and it lands flat. Order the food, buy the thing, scroll until your eyes burn. Then sit there with the receipt, with the bag, with the empty room, and realize it did not touch the real ache. This card is about discontent that hides behind comfort. Do not confuse a full cart with a full heart. Name what is still missing. Be honest about what you are chasing. King of Pentacles reversed. I'm seeing pressure around money, work, and control. You try to look steady while the numbers do not match the image. You micromanage the people around you. You refresh the bank app. You act like everything is under control, then panic in private when the bills hit. King of Pentacles reversed is a warning about building your worth on status and stuff. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. It is about using material security like armor, audit the foundation, cut the performance, separate what is real from what just looks successful. The Hermit. This card pulls you back from the noise, not to disappear. To see, you turn the phone off for a minute and the truth shows up anyway. You take the walk alone. You sit in the car before going inside. You stop asking 10 people what to do and finally hear the answer that was sitting under all the chatter. The Hermit asks for quiet, not escape. Step back, look harder, ask the better question. Because the answer is not in the crowd. The Star reversed, hope has been running low, and you can feel it in the body. You wake up tired. You try to stay positive and it feels fake. You look at the dream and it feels too far away, so you stop looking. The Star reversed is not saying the healing is gone. It is saying the repair has slowed and you are noticing the drag. Do not force a smile over that. Do not pretend you are fine because you are tired of admitting you are not. Tend the wound in small steps. One clean choice, one honest conversation. One night without numbing out. Fatigue is not failure. And the pattern here is clear. You are being pulled out of performance and into truth. The spending, the control, the scrolling, the fake okay. All of it is trying to cover a deeper mismatch. What you thought would satisfy you is not satisfying you. What you thought would stabilize you is wobbling. What you thought would restore hope is taking too long. So stop chasing the loud fix, sit with the quiet one, ask what is actually missing, ask what is actually yours. Then build from there slowly without the show. Aquarius, August 1st. This is where the mask starts slipping. You are not just tired. You are hiding the fact that the thing you built does not feel safe anymore. 9 of Cups, reversed. This card shows up with that hollow finish. You got the thing, you checked the box, you told yourself you should feel better. But then you sat there, scrolled, bought something, ate something, and the emptiness stayed. I'm seeing you act fine in public and then stare at your phone like it owes you relief. You keep reaching for comfort, but comfort is not the same thing as joy. Name what is still missing. Stop calling it gratitude if you are avoiding the truth. King of Pentacles reversed. This reversal points straight at unstable money, work, and control. You are trying to look solid while the foundation is shaking. Maybe you are micromanaging people. Maybe you are spending to keep the image alive. Maybe you are checking your bank app and then pretending you did not see it. Actually, no, you are not confused. You are protecting status because status feels safer than honesty. Audit the numbers. Look at the budget. Separate what you own from what you are performing. 9 of Pentacles reversed. This card is about fragile independence. You keep saying you are fine alone, but the setup is draining you. You stay because it feels safer than asking for help. You act self-sufficient while quietly leaning on unstable ground. I need to say it plainly. Independence is not strength if it is just fear in a nice outfit. Notice where you are pretending. Accept support where it is real. Build the skill, the routine, the consistency. Do not isolate just to prove a point. The Hermit. This card pulls you back from the noise, not to disappear, to see. You need a quiet hour. A walk, a shut door, a phone turned off. You already know what part of this is false, but you keep talking over yourself. Let me rephrase that. You keep filling the space so the answer cannot speak. The Hermit asks for less noise and better questions. Sit with the part you have been avoiding. Look at it without decorating it. The Star reversed. This reversal shows the hope running low. You have been trying to stay positive and now you feel flat. You keep waiting for a big wave of faith, but nothing comes. So you stop trying. That is the trap. Do not force optimism. Do not call exhaustion failure. I'm seeing a slow healing process here, and you are judging it because it is not dramatic enough. Tend the wound in small ways. Drink water. Rest. Reset one habit. One step is enough for today. This moment is mid-conflict, so the pattern is clear. You protect yourself by going quiet. Then the quiet turns into secrecy. Then secrecy turns into avoidance. Then avoidance turns into a fragile version of independence that cannot hold you. Aquarius, this is not the time to perform strength. It is the time to tell the truth about what is missing, what is unstable, and what you have been carrying alone. The Nine of Cups reversed is first, and this card is about a smile that does not match the inside. You got the thing, you got the moment, you got the little hit of comfort, and it still feels hollow. I'm seeing scrolling after a rough day, buying something just to feel better, saying, I'm fine. Well, you sit there empty. Do not call that fulfillment. Name what is still missing. Stop feeding the gap with noise. King of Pentacles reversed comes in next. And this card is about money, work, and authority that looks solid from the outside, but the foundation is shaky. Maybe somebody is overspending to look successful. Maybe somebody is micromanaging every detail because they do not trust the room. Maybe bills are stacking up while the budget stays untouched. Actually, no, this is not about image. This is about control. Audit what is real. Separate what you own from what you are pretending to own. Do not confuse dominance with competence. Nine of Pentacles reversed follows, and this card is about acting self-sufficient while the structure underneath is weak. You are saying you can handle it alone, but the numbers do not agree. Or the routine does not agree, or the situation is draining you and you keep staying because it feels safer than admitting you need support. You already knew that. Stop performing independence. Build consistency. Accept help without shame. That is not failure. That is repair. Seven of Swords is here, and Seven of Swords is about strategy, secrecy, and the little side door you keep using instead of the front door. I'm seeing edited stories, quiet exits, half-truths to avoid conflict. Somebody is checking out while still acting cooperative. Because the issue is not just deception from the outside. Sometimes you are the one dodging the hard conversation because it feels easier in the moment. Ask what is being hidden. Choose honesty over convenience. Clever is not the same thing as clean. The Hermit comes in as the turning point. And this card is about stepping back long enough to hear yourself. Not to disappear. Not to punish everybody with silence. To get clear, you turn the phone off. You take the walk. You sit with the question that keeps coming back. Let me rephrase that. The answer is already in the room, but you keep making noise so you do not have to face it. This card says stop, look inward. Trust the quiet insight. The Star reverse lands last, and this card is about hope that has gone flat, not gone forever, just tired. You may have been trying to stay positive so hard that now you feel numb. Or you keep waiting to feel inspired again and it is not coming on command. Do not force optimism here. Do not act like healing is instant. Tend the wound gently. Take the small step. Restore faith in pieces. This is not failure. This is depletion. And the Hermit already showed you the truth. Now the Star, reversed, names the cost. Aquarius, August 1st, I'm seeing the truth land harder now. 9 of Cups, reversed. This card is about the moment you got what you wanted and still felt flat. You kept scrolling after the bad day. You bought the thing. You smiled at people. Then you sat there and realized the ache was still in the room. If the pleasure faded fast, it was never the answer. Name what still feels missing. King of Pentacles, reversed. This reversal points to shaky money, shaky work, shaky control. You may be acting like the one holding it all together while the budget is a mess. You may be checking the bank app, then avoiding the numbers. Or you keep trying to look solid while the foundation is wobbling. Actually, no, this is not about status. It is about substance. Audit the bills. Audit the work. Stop using image as armor. 9 of Pentacles, reversed. This card shows dependence hiding behind a polished face. You may be saying you are fine while you stay in the setup that drains you. You may be handling everything alone, not because you are strong, but because asking for help feels too exposed. You already knew that. Independence is not the same as stability. If you are pretending not to need support, that is the gap. Build the skill, build the routine. Let help be real. 7 of Swords, this card brings the workaround, the quiet exit. The edited version of the story. I'm seeing someone smile while withholding the truth. Or they are already planning their move, but they have not said why. Maybe that is you. Maybe you are keeping the peace by staying vague. Hold on. Strategy is not the same as integrity. If the truth is being hidden, ask what it costs to keep hiding it. The World, this card says the loop is ready to close. A moment has run its course. You can feel it. The old role is not fitting the same way. The old pattern is exposed now, and the ending is not a loss. It is completion. Send the message. Finish the task. Close the door cleanly. Do not drag the lesson into another month just because ending it feels straying. The Hermit. This card is the turning point. Step back. Turn the noise down. Go alone for a minute and listen to what you already know. Let me rephrase that. You are not lost. You are just too surrounded by noise to hear yourself. The answer is not in the scroll, the group chat, the opinion, the performance. It is in the quiet place where you stop explaining and start admitting. The star reversed. This reversal names the tired part. Hope has gone thin. Healing feels slow. You may be telling yourself to stay positive while your body is already done with that act. Do not force inspiration. Do not pretend you are fine. Small steps only. Drink water, sleep, cancel the extra performance. Let the wound be real without making it your identity. The light is not gone. It is just dim right now. This moment is the honest one. The hermit sees it. The star reversed names the exhaustion. And once you stop dressing up the emptiness, you can finally rebuild from something true. August 1st for Aquarius, I'm seeing the loop now, not the pretty version, the real one. 9 of Cups reversed, you got the thing. Or you got close enough to tell everybody you did. But the room still feels empty after the noise dies down. You scrolled. You ordered, you distracted yourself. Then you sat there with the same ache. This card says the satisfaction is not landing because the desire was never clean to begin with. You already knew that. Name what is still missing. Stop calling comfort joy. King of Pentacles reversed. The money, the work, the image. Something there is wobbling. Maybe you have been acting like it is all under control while you are checking the balance twice. Maybe you have been telling people you are fine while you are quietly panicking over the budget. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. This card is about control being used as armor. If the foundation is shaky, the performance is loud. Audit the basics. Separate what looks successful from what actually holds. 9 of Pentacles reversed. Independence is being performed, not lived. I'm seeing someone say, I got it, while still leaning on a setup that drains them. Or staying in a situation because it feels safer than admitting they need help. This card is not asking you to be less strong. It is asking you to be honest about where the strength is fake. Build the skill. Take the support. Stop pretending solitude is the same thing as power. 7 of Swords. This card is the quiet workaround, the edited story, the exit plan nobody has heard about yet. There is a reason you have been withholding the full truth. You do not want the conflict. You do not want the questions, but secrecy gets expensive. It keeps you split. It keeps you halfway in and halfway out. Ask what is being hidden. Choose the hard sentence. Stop confusing cleverness with integrity. The World. This is the clean ending, not the dramatic one. clean one. The loop closes because the truth finally gets told all the way through after the emptiness behind the smile in this and the truth you kept sidestepping in this have both been sitting there all along. The project gets finished. The message gets sent. The role gets outgrown. The world says you are not being punished by the ending, especially after the power without real stability, and this has already shown you what cannot hold. You are being released by it. Close the loop with truth, not performance. Let the lesson count. Let the cycle actually complete. The Hermit. This card pulls you back from the noise so you can hear yourself think. Not isolate, not disappear. Just step away long enough to see what is real. Maybe you took the walk. Maybe you put the phone down and felt the answer show up late, but clear. That matters. The answer is not in the crowd, just like the independence that cannot hold in this could not survive by looking strong from the outside. It is in the quiet you keep avoiding. Ask a better question. Trust the part of you that already knows. The Star reversed. Hope has been running low. Healing has felt slow. Maybe you kept telling yourself to stay positive, and now even that feels tired. This card is not failure, it is fatigue. Do not force a glow you do not have. Do not wait for a perfect mood to begin again. Tend the wound in small steps, one honest action, one real rest. One day without pretending you are fine when you are not. So for Aquarius on August 1st, this is simple. The hollow thing is getting exposed. The control is not holding. The secrecy is costing too much, and the way out is not more performance. It is closure. It is honesty. It is a cleaner next cycle. Close the loop with truth, not performance. Okay. That's all I got for now. If this hit, you already know what to do. Please like, subscribe. Tell your group chat. I'll see y'all soon.